Hi everyone, this is my favourite decks of 2016. The first deck is the Cosmos Tarot, and it comes in a long box with this little booklet. I don't like the box, so I keep it in this little blue case. It's also a favourite. It's gorgeous. It's someone I ordered it from Etsy, so have a look there. But it's leather, it's handmade, it's beautiful. I love keeping my tarot cards in. So the Cosmo Tarot is a combination of tarot and oracle, and it gives really deep readings for me. I've used it in birthday blessing readings, I've used it in my future readings, and it can be quite blunt, but it's a really powerful deck. I love the backing on it. I love the combination on it. Some people struggle to read with these, and I personally think that this deck is made for people who read intuitively. They don't necessarily have to have a system, if that makes sense. I find that it's got so much imagery in it that you can kind of connect with certain things with regards to different questions. I've had no trouble doing many different types of readings with it, and I find that a lot of people can really connect and understand what the cards have to say. And because there's so many different artists, it's an independent deck and so many different artists contributed, I don't actually struggle to use it together. I think that the artwork really works. You get so many different styles in it, there's some beautiful imagery in it, and if you're looking for something a bit more unique than mainstream, I would definitely recommend this deck. So that's one of my favourites. It's kind of one that I continually go to use, especially when I've put it away and I want to use another deck. But I love the deck, I really do. This is why it's a 2016 favourite. My second deck is a completely different one, and it's the Zombie Tarot. It comes with this cute little booklet, and if you've seen any of my favourites of the month videos, you'll know that Zombie and the Cosmos have both been in it, and there is a reason for that, and that's because I love it. It's got this plain back, you've got like the fortune teller man with the zombie face, and then, wow, that's interesting, we start off with the Fool, and it's got a 1940s vibe, but it's very tongue-in-cheek. The pictures on it, I really think they're inspiring. I love the words that they use on them. I like how they're portrayed. I love the booklet with it. It's very tongue-in-cheek. I think if you like a bit of a cheeky deck or something different, this is the one for you. The readings that I've done for it, I've again done future readings, and I've done many different types. What have I done? Many loved ones as well, and they consistently hit the nail on the head. They're really good cards. I cannot recommend these enough. They're not expensive. I think I paid maybe £12 for this deck. It's kind of a mainstream one, but the card stock on it's really firm. It's nice and smooth. They shuffle really well. If I ever lose these decks, or if I feel like I need a new one, I will definitely go out and buy this deck again. I cannot recommend this deck enough. It's just something that it took me a long time, and I did see it once or twice, and then when I picked it up and I started using it, I obviously used it around Halloween time more than any other. I really fell in love with the deck. I love the artwork on it. I love the sayings behind it, and I mean, how can you not like the case? It comes with bullets. So yeah, that's another one of my favourites that I've used. My next deck is the Magical Times Oracle. Now this is a new one for me. I've had it a couple of weeks, and I've got to say that this was kind of on my radar all year. I've seen it, a few people using it, and it was a kind of one that I was interested in, but I never got quite round to picking up. And I love the back on it. It's like chakras, and then I think this is a flower medallion. I'm not sure about that, but it's a beautiful back. I love the artwork on it. they're empowerment cards, so there's nothing dark or negative in any shape or form. I have used this deck, in my wax and spiritual divination readings, and what the answers they're giving you and the guidance they're giving are consistent. I think they're very empowering, very helpful. I think that the word goes really well at the bottom, like the trigger words. I think the imagery is really positive. I don't have any trouble with it whatsoever. I love the fact that it's got dragons in it. What else is there? We've got dragons, we've got fairies, we've got eagles. I can honestly say that I would recommend this deck to anyone. Like I said, I've only had it a few weeks, but throughout the entire year, and the reason why I did add it to this Favourites of 2016 is because it's something that I kept meaning to pick up but I never got round to, and then once I brought it I was like, wow, why have I not got this sooner? Now my second oracle deck is the chakra reading cards. It comes in this awesome magnetic box. It's by Rockpool Publishing, and Rochelle Sharman's the author or the writer, is it? I think she did both the guidebook and the cards. But this is an awesome chakra deck. It comes with this back. You get a lovely booklet. It's quite a nice big one. And if you look, I don't know if you can see, if you look there, you've got different colour systems, so it draws you automatically to the chakra that you turn over or you're reading with. She gives you card layout, she talks about the chakras a bit to you, she gives you affirmations, she gives you information on the chakra, how to work with it, what's going on. She gives you a couple of cards for each chakras. I'll show you now. So this is the back of them, which I think is beautiful. And if you turn them over, you get inspiration. It shows you kind of the chakra here. We've got psychic development for the third eye. We've got personal power for the solar plexus. Clarity again for the third eye. We've got forgiveness for the heart chakra. So you get the colour coded with the 7 major chakras, and then you get 3 cards for each, and then it tells you kind of what you need to work on, what you need to work through. I use these a lot in my chakra readings, but I also use them when I'm doing chakra balances and energy work, because I turn over cards for clients to kind of see where the cards think that I need to focus more work on, and these have been really consistent. I think that they're good for anyone who wants a daily draw for themselves. If you do chakra readings, I think they obviously will work really well. If you're interested in chakras, it gives you good information in the booklet on how and why, and I think that it's a nice stock, really strong, flexible cards, and yeah, I honestly can't fault them. I think again, they weren't too expensive, you can get hold of them really easily. I love these cards, I think they're beautiful, and I think that there's a few chakra decks around now, but these ones, I just think that it works, it flows really well together, it really does work well. And then my second oracle deck is my angel reading cards. Now this is by Debbie Malone again. We have the little flap here, which is so handy to have. It makes the box nice and sturdy and strong, and here's the inside. The angel wings, which you get on the back of the cards. And these are a firm favourite with clients. It's such an interesting, it's by Rockpool Publishing again, which is the same deck as the chakra reading cards. I've just realised I've got an angel and chakra reading card deck. Anyway, these cards are beautiful. This is the back, and the pictures in it. And the reason I picked up this deck was because there was a few cards that you never find in angel decks, and I need to kind of find the one that I want to show you. There's one of the main reasons. I'll show you some pictures in a second. I'm just trying to find the card. I will go through these if you want me to. If you really want to have a good look, just comment below. And well, we've got Angel of Good News, which is a nice one to have. Yeah, Parking Angel. How many angel decks do you know? I hope you can see that. That has angel or parking. It's such an unusual angel deck, but it gives such good insight. It's really handy with my angel readings. It's been really helpful. A lot of people find the art really pretty. I honestly would recommend this deck to anyone. It's beautiful. The card stock is about quite big, it's about the size of my hand, so you may find it awkward to shuffle, but we've got so many different angel cards. How many cards are in this deck? I think it's quite a small one. It's a 36 angel card reading, but you've got the angel of good news, angel of stress, the balancing, the chakra balancing angel, which again is something I think that we can all work on sometimes. We've got detoxification, clairvoyancy, we've got divine timing. And if you need just maybe a bit of an upbeat, some good news, or you just need a bit of help and guidance, these cards are really, really good. A lot of people who are interested in angels or believe in angels or who like to work with them do find this deck really, really helpful. And the artistry, I don't think it's drawn, I think it's maybe computer generated, I'm not 100% sure, but the imagery on it is beautiful. It's really, really nice. So if you're looking for something a bit different to the ones that are out there, I would say find this deck because you won't be sorry. It's gorgeous. I really do love this deck. And as I said, I've used it quite a few times over the year. This year, it's why it's in my favourites. And yeah, I love it. So my last one is a bit more of a rarer deck. I think it's out of print. It's the Animals Divine Tarot by Lisa Hunt. And it comes in this box, and I was really lucky with this deck because it's been on my radar for a while. I actually got it, I had to order, someone was selling it from Australia, and I got it for about $40, and I think that was for shipping as well. And it comes with this gorgeous book, which has the little thumbnails here. It gives you the wording of all the different tarots and the arcana. And then you get how to work with it, introduction, preface, a thank you. So that's the book that comes with it. And then this is the back. And the backs to me aren't, that great. It's kind of just a plain, simple backing. But the reason I brought this is because I love Lisa Hunt's artwork. And going through the deck, you get, obviously it's an animal deck. You get all kinds of different animals. We've got a jaguar here. We've got, what we've got here? Page of Wands. We've got a Scorpio. Just there. I brought this because as soon as I seen it, we've got a buffalo there. As soon as I seen it, I kind of fell in love with the imagery on it. I love Lisa Hunt's artwork. I've got quite a few of her decks. And I love the way that she kind of interprets things and how she can bring, such a fantastic, what's the word I'm looking for? She can kind of make things magical just with the way she draws. I've not used this for client readings. This is more for my own personal use. And the reason for that is because it's such a rare deck to have, and I was really, really lucky with the price I paid for this because I have seen this deck going for a couple of £100. The person that sold it to me, I have to, I was really thankful to find it. And it was definitely on my kind of radar, on my wish list for a long time. And then I seen it and I was like, I've got to get it. And I keep it in its little box. It's looked after really well. It comes out on very, very special occasions. But this is my deck of the year because it's one that I will keep forever. I mean, all my decks that I tend to work with a lot, I will keep forever. But this one's just that extra, extra special. I mean, just look at the artist. She's beautiful. She does a lot of animals. There's a justice with an ostrich. It's just a beautiful, beautiful deck to have in my collection. There we've got the Nine of Swords. which we all shudder to get sometimes. And as you can tell, I'm kind of just falling in love again. Tortoise, 10 of Wands. Yes, beautiful deck. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't really too fussed with the back of the deck, but I think because it's such a stunning imagery, then the back doesn't do it justice. But on the same note, you can't really tell if you've got it reversed or not, so that's not too bad. Yeah, it's a lovely one. So that's my favourite of 2016. I've brought different decks over this year, but these ones are the ones that I've worked with consistently, that I constantly go back to and use, that I use time and time again, that I thought were really, really, really pretty, really work well with me, that my clients have liked the readings from, that I've liked the readings from, and I would recommend any one of these decks to anybody. I really would. I think you can't go wrong with any one of these decks. So I wish you've all had a great Christmas or December, no matter what you believe in, and I hope that 2017 is lovely and brings you many, many, many blessings. Bye.